the like ogres and like Jakiras go to the off lane. See that catcher come up, so you actually can find a kill as opposed to harassment.
Wow, a Pudge ban. So clearly, you know what I was telling you before, the Pudge plus Bat Rider where they did the combo. I mean, I don't think that's the main reason, but it's just
It's the Jirax respect.
The Jirax, yeah, the Jirax respect. So if you ban the Pudge, you might consider banning the Earth Spirit as well because it fulfills the same role. Or they can pick the Earth Spirit themselves. They have the Darkseer plus Earth Spirit combo, and you can ban something else.
There's still the Miranda in the pool though.
Yeah, but I would rather not fight Earth Spirit, like Jirax Earth Spirit. I would rather him be on Miranda.
you prefer him to be on the hero that double killed you on your own T1 tower.
It doesn't happen every game as Miranda. It's not as reliable.
Yep, true.
But Earth Spirit, on the other hand.
Yeah. But then you get something like an OD in the mid. You could potentially still have that Dro Ranger come up in the safe lane. There's a lot of problems which are coming your way. Even the Miranda, Anna, has played that in the mid lane before, and it's good to clear off most illusions.
Still a very, very solid pick. But I think that Anna might be playing something like an Alchemist. There's a chance that he might be playing that because of the SD, and they do not have Luna.
So you actually want to see a combination properly with the SD?
Yeah. Generally, I think if you want to fully utilize the hero, you want someone that can be a good disruption target. So, I mean, that's just me. I'm not saying that you 100% want to have that, but you're sort of like not using the hero if you don't have that combination, because disruption is
it's a saving thing almost.
Yeah, it's a saving thing.
But there was who was the team that did that during yesterday's group stages, and I think it was actually in the first round of matches that happened, and they block picked it. So like the first team,
VP.
Well, it was VP. Yeah, that's right. It was against VP though.
I think
it wasn't done by VP. So VP got the SD, and then and then NP drafted the Luna and the Ogre, and then at that point it was like, well, okay. But the SD just turned into a point of just being a disruption on the Luna.
How much the teams value SD plus Luna, the combination. When you first pick Ogre, the enemy team has SD, like they have two picks that we grab SD plus Luna. Or when someone first picks SD, you see people just block picking the Luna right away.
Finally had Finem actually have some level of counter push with the Rubik.
Yeah, it's just a great, I think it's a great support for the babysitting role right now. Rubik, usually people would talk about him as a situational support, but right now I think with the current meta, he's pretty good at the 5 role. He provides a lot for your team. Instant disable, and also because of the carries that you're picking more lane dominant carries. Back then Rubik had a lot of problems because you were picking like Morphling, Anti-Mage, so the lane wasn't that strong. Right now you're picking Luna, Ursa, Lifestealer. The carries don't really need too much on the supports. One lift and you can kill. So Rubik has been getting a lot of love because of the meta shifts, and
I see Rubik also getting a lot of love when he's combined it with a Lifestealer, because Lifestealer just like just pisses off into the jungle, and then Rubik takes all the levels. So the level 6 comes really early
Same goes
too.
for like Ursa. All those heroes are very active in the early game, and Rubik you need some sort of farm to function well.
I don't see Luna being the same kind of thing. That like Luna's more
depends
of a
how you
lane
build.
pusher.
Depends how you build Luna. If you go for the early helm, you can jungle, and you want to stack ancients, you can leave the lane to the supports. It's always open. I think, but generally you want to like you said, push and get the tower as Luna. I think overall it's a very solid pick right now. And for OG, do they get the Earth? Okay, they get the Earth Spirit now.
Yes.
Okay, they get the
they do.
Because Finem has chosen. I was kind of surprised that they didn't choose to ban or block or pick it themselves. So
yeah, like why ban the Pudge when you like potentially should block? Maybe it's because of the combination you talked about in the last game, the Pudge and the Bat Rider.
Yeah, but Pudge doesn't work with SD. Right? Like you can't disrupt and set up a hook. That's like my main concern when I pick Pudge. I want to have a setup for the hook. I don't just pick the hero because I want to pick the hero. I want to set up so I can land easy hooks. Because that's what the hero function, how the hero functions in the early game. You land hooks, you get kills, but in the mid to late game, the hooks are more like saving your carry. I'm not sure if you actually read the guide, the Pudge player. That's what he said as well in the guide. QUP, his name is he's like a high-level MMR player for Europe region. He plays a lot of Pudge, and in his guide he explained that a lot of people misunderstood Pudge in the mid to late game. Where you always try to hook to start a fight. Whereas he always feels like after the early stage of the game, the hooks are more valuable in saving the carry. It's easier to turn the fight around when you hook the carry out of, let's say, a Chronosphere, instead of starting a fight and then the Void just gets a free setup. Yeah, so that's basically what he said. And right now, Finem goes for this is one of their favorite heroes as well. For Spartan on the support, the roaming support, you get Earthshaker. One thing he provides that no other, I don't think any other 4 provides, is the fissure block in the early game, which allows your offlane to get level 2. So that's something that is extremely unique on this pick as a 4-row.
The only downside I would feel about that is, like, even if you do hold the lane back, when Spirit's ready to rotate over,
I mean,
he's not going to care about that, neither is the Bat Rider, but it's the attack onto the tier 1 tower, which Durex is kind of known for.
I mean, it's also because of the combo you have with Darkseer. I mean, we've seen a lot of, it was NP yesterday where we saw Darkseer plus Slada vacuum into the Crush. With Fissure, it's basically the same thing. But one of the downsides of Earthshaker is he usually struggles to get farm and to get stuff done early. It's very defensive. Like the Slada, on the other hand, as a 4-row, even pre-blink, you have the sprint, so you can run into position to get a stun off. Whereas for Earthshaker, it's much more reliant on you don't really want to use Fissure to start in a lot of cases. You want to wait and then Fissure, get a block off, save a teammate, or block off the fight. So he's not as great as Slada in an aggressive manner, but he's great in defensive manner. So right now they banned out the DP, which is one of the heroes that No-Tail loves to play. Like, no one else plays the hero because everyone thinks the hero is is weak, is ass. Just like MP, everyone thinks Queen of Pain is ass, but they pick the hero, but they lose. Okay, so
reserve time.
And even in the interview yesterday, Slacks asked MSS, "Why do you guys pick Queen of Pain?"
Well,
I don't know.
Okay, no. The Queen of Pain is moronic. Like, if we're going to be really kind about that.
Okay.
Actually, they banned the Invoker. I was sitting here thinking, like, no, this is actually going to be an Ana Invoker because they just focus more on the
They need a space.
survive.
They need like space makers right now because they have AM. AM generally takes up. Even though I was telling you that how the meta.
Well, they need more damage. You need something like Templar Assassin to come out.
Yeah, but still AM is going to take a lot of space. So generally, you want someone that can. I mean, TA with a good start can create pressure, but
they're going to go for the DK instead.
DK is like, you want to play around with the other 4 heroes, the SD, the Bat Rider, the Earth Spirit, the DK. So basically, the 4 heroes will be, the game plan will be the 4 heroes running around, catch, push, DK ulti, and the Bat Lasso. And the AM will be just, guys,
doing AM
thanks
things.
for the time you created for me to farm. That's basically what you want to have.
It's going to commit mass murder.
Ooh, mid Timber against DK. This is a great matchup for Tug, 1 versus 1. Very favorable matchup for the Timber Soul. And
does it get dangerous for him though? Like when Ana gets higher up in levels with Breathe Fire, that's like that nice magical damage you won't care about reactive armor, and then Earth Spirit comes in too.
Yeah, but still Timber with if you start with the Poor Man Shield, and at least I think most of the players are getting 3 points in the reactive armor, it's going to be very difficult. And don't forget an early rain drop.
It's true.
Gonna save your day.
They could go both ways.
And Timber is basically not only good against the DK, but also extremely good against the AM because you're all pure damage. So your spell shield doesn't really help you, and it's also great against the Shadow Demon illusions. Like when you're up against Shadow Demon, you want a hero that can destroy and remove the illusions quickly.
10 seconds remaining.
So I think it's a very, very good last pick here for Finem.
Should really start counting down the days to the patch when raindrops get nerfed. Do you want to help people with predictions this time around?
You don't sound like you hate. You don't sound like you love the items.
I hate it because I love playing mid Zeus all the time. It's my way to win 4K pubs. All right, do we want to do predictions for people?
Up to you.
We haven't done it. Yeah, let's do it. Tottenham will play Death by 10 minutes. It's very, very passive, so I'm going to actually say like 0 to 5.
Yeah, this is actually a passive early game.
Yeah, so 0 to 5 by 10 minutes. Total number of Roshan kills. In total with this lineup, I don't think much more. So I'm going to say 0.
I think a 30 minutes game though. So probably 2.
Yeah, 0 to 2 seems right. A number of ancient creep stacks.
This is YOLO, 6 to 10.
Just 6 to 10, but that's by 30 minutes. No, screw that.
Players with the least depth. Players with the least depth. Anti-mage, I trust you.
Anti-mage? Oh.
Dude, have you seen Burning and Black play anti-mage? They have 0-0-0
Fine. In No-Tail, I shall trust. But I'm going to go against you on the ancient creep stack by 30 minutes. Actually, no, because the counter breaks all the time. The counter actually breaks, so yeah, 6 to 10 is actually going to be better.
Oh, top lane, they're forcing No-Tail to get his blink. They Fissure blocked him and chooses to take his blink. So AF are trying to run an aggressive lane with the Luna. It seems to pressure the AM, and immediately No-Tail TPs himself away from that lane.
S4 is already up on the top.
This is a good movement, good rotation from OG. You do not want AM in that lane against the Luna. But the Luna is actually.
So what, we have Skylark up on top. Madara is already moving down to the bottom lane.
Mind games and aim was like, what? Why is Luna down here?
And they fissure blocked the mid. Wait, hang on. Isn't that meant to hold him?
I actually did not see what happened.
He fissure blocked, but the creeps moved in through that little, like those little corners. So the fissure block was there, and he moved in through the corner.
I think that's because of the latest change to fissure, where sometimes the creeps would try to move forward if you don't fully block the ramp off. So that's probably what happened.
That's going to be a little bit more solid. All right, now they're going to realize maybe next time comes in. That's a good fissure block over on Fly. Spartan's here too. Notal says hello, and he's almost trying to act as bait. Does he accept the fact that Fly is dead?
Rip.
Runs into the tree lines, disruptions out. They'll pick him up. This actually break a lot of the trees, but this is first blood going the way of Bad Finem. And Notal does what all good anti-mages do. Lets their teammates die for the glory of one CS.
TP top. Lul. Is he going to do it?
Actually, they're going to go for a kill on Skylark. Yep, double TPs are coming in. Jirax is here. He's got rolling boulder of and the body blocking out Skylark. He couldn't get away with the sticky napalm. Made it difficult to actually walk around. And now with 4 sticky napalm stacks, Headspawn needs one more hit. They're going to confirm it with Jirax rolling bouldering into the tier 1 tower.
Now you know why I said I'd rather him play Mirana than Off Spirit. This guy. Holy shit, he's actually just so good at his role. So annoying, and Notal having a very rough start on the AM, forced to burn 2 TP scrolls already.
Looks like Batrider's not going to have a great time either. They go from first the AM and now they move into the Batrider.
He doesn't have his Firefly, he's still level 1.
He went for Sticky Napalm. Without the Sticky Napalm, they would never have got the kill on the Darkseer, but now Madara starts his TP in. So the game of musical chairs begins, where it stops only, well, the teams know.
This is going to favor AF because OG are the ones moving first, so you technically have to expend 1 more TP than the enemy, so you're taking a bad play.
Then again, you get a rolling boulder, you lock in Madara if they can find that kill. With a kick being there, Jira can't get back in front of him, however, and Spartan moves over. Fly is in the neighborhood. He'll take Spartan out of play with a disruption and catcher. But then again, Fly, maybe next time rotates up perfectly, gets the fissure block. Fly knew it was coming thanks to the Observer Ward to his right. But it is Rubik who is the man that finds the kill. And, well, so much for the passive early game, Winter.
Did we put like what was it? 0
we
to
had
5?
0 to 6, I think it was.
0 to 5.
0 to 5. Yeah,
no.
we done fucked up. TPs are coming again. So Fly's back up the top lane. Looks like now OG are going to accept their fate.
It was supposed to be a passive early game.
It was supposed to be, but AF says no. Mid lane's kind of like being the only standard.
I mean, this lane is just bad for DK.
He's fine now. He's got Bottle.
Like
with Bottle and like a 2-0-2, Anna's fine. He'll find his farm. It's just even trade. Fly starts with disruption. Catcher as well. They get the Rubik pickup, so Jirax can't initiate straight away into the tree line. They just want to kill off Spartan. The rolling boulder will miss, but the kick will not. So the Rubik will die again, and Madara doesn't find himself alone. You've still got the Earthshaker up here, but we're going to El Clasico kind of style, where Earthshaker is kind of like the fissure save.
S4 is going for the solo kill on Skylark.
He's under the tower though, with the fact the damage may be enough. Skylark burning. One more attack. S4! You can see him! He's starting to pop the attack!
The salve just gave him just enough hit points to survive. One more right click from the tower. That was...
You can see the fist moving from the Darkseer too. That attack animation on Darkseer takes so long. And he just,
but
trying to get Bruce Lee on his ass. Fly, disruption. Notel's jumping over. They might have been hoping they could block maybe next time into the trees, but now a Spartan trying to turn around the kick. Well off target from Jirax. And Notel's hoping for maybe next time. Jirax has rolling boulder, so down he comes, looking to block out Madara. Notel maybe next time going towards the golems, denies himself up. And now Jirax is in a bit of a world of hurt. Notel can't help him with elusive beam. Very fast to be actually expended. And he can't get his rolling boulder up in time, so they give a double kill to this Rubik.
This AM is having a very, very nightmare start. This is what you don't want to have when you pick AM. You want AM to be happily farming away. This is real bad for Notel.
Didn't this happen to OG when they played up against IGV earlier? Like their first game, a completely one-sided stomp. For the second game, it looked good, but then they just lost all momentum around the 10-minute mark. That's
just the reason why you see AM picks being really scarce now. These teams have been really good at applying pressure. It's very difficult to play greedy. If you pick a weak lane, your opponents will take advantage of that. And right now we see that AF are just basically doing that, pressuring the AM and bottom lane.
They're coming again. They're looking for the kill on Fly. The Fisher will fly out. And, well, with the Lucent Beam stun, they'll do some work. Fly being picked up, but in comes Jirax.
Oh,
the kick is good for Fly. He still gets hit by the heavy damage of maybe next time, but it's not enough to kill him. They're coming into the tier 1 tower, and, well, Fly will drop, but it's at a cost. In fact, on 2 lanes, the Batrider's dying as well. At Jirax, they want to pick up maybe next time. If they can kill off this entire aggro tri-lane, maybe it makes the sacrifice of their off-lane worth it.
This is definitely not a good trade for AF. This is really, really bad. They lost 3 heroes.
They're getting no to the last hit too.
The only guy that they killed was Fly earlier, and he actually also used a very good salve to force Spartan on the Rubik there to dive deeper for that one extra last right click, which resulted in the Rubik dying as well. So all in all, super good trade for OG there.
So while all that went off, like, you still lost Batrider, so you've got to keep that in mind. Darkseer community is walled
That is
for that.
very strange, yeah. Darkseer's solo killing the Batrider. But still, like, 1 apiece. Batrider killed him 1 time and Darkseer killed him 1 time. So Darkseer got the better trade since you got the second kill, the one with more gold and experience.
This mid lane too, like I was looking back at it like maybe a minute ago.
This lane is really difficult for
and it got Whirling Death, hit by a chakram for the shortest amount of time, and he lost 2/3 of his life in burst. Like this, like exactly what I just described. It happens again.
Strength hero against
Jirax is in trouble. He's bolted in. They're trying to block him with the Lunar Illusions. Now actually Notel jumping forward, triggering the sound before this, but the stun, the damage, Notel bit off so much more than he could chew.
Gosh, this game is just so much happening. Oh, so much for a passive early game. So much happening in the anti-mage lane. Like, AF is just so determined to make sure that AM doesn't get a good start.
It's working wonderfully. This Timbersaw is going to shred apart the anti-mage if they can keep up.
S4, is he going for this?
He's only got 2 sticky napalm stacks.
He wants to go for it.
With the flame break, maybe the damage. TP support's coming in this time. It's from the Earthshaker.
Is he going to TP?
S4's kind of got it. Like, he doesn't have enough life to survive this. And oh my lord. Okay, he just obliterated Ana.
Yep, look at his skill build as well. This build, you generally don't see Timbers maxing the whirling cap, but this build is just to make sure you get a solo kill and you dominate your lane.
No tells on bottom lane.
Top lane.
Maybe next time is waiting for it. As, well, wait. Okay, he blinks away, but yep, back up to the top lane where you're looking at. Jirax. Looks like he initiated over on Spartan.
Lucent Beam.
Spartan's worth quite a lot, but Lucent Beam does his work, and now Fly with a creep wave warrior into the tower and an early earn too. The damage will tick him out. All the Luna can just do it the old-fashioned way. So Ana moves to the top lane with the Dragon Tail stun. He wants to kill on the Rubik. Oh, it's over 450 gold for a kill on a Rubik 8 minutes in. Like, he was 6-3. He's 6-3-4 now.
All right.
He's been taking all the kills.
This is the moment where...
And the Timber also gives no cares. Oh, with a kickback, Jirax. Are they going to go for Thug? The tower gets killed off, rolling Boulder forward. Thug, Jirax left to tank the Whirling Death. Fly moves over too. So Disruption and Catcher lock him in the tree line. Support's rotating in from Notel. Got to be careful. That Whirling Death and Chakram will destroy Notel, and he knows it. He needs to get the right time for the mana burst, the flame break. No interruption. The Fisher from maybe next time. A perfect position. Blocks them all off apart from S4, but S4 does not have the movement speed to keep up with this.
Gosh, this laning phase has been a disaster for OG. They lost mid lane, they lost their safe lane. S4 has pretty much also lost his lane against the Darkseer, since Darkseer has way more farm than the Batrider. I mean, this is not exactly entirely his fault because they were moving their lanes, they were forced to TP and rotate. Generally, when you do that too many times, it really affects your overall farm. So, I think AF are just extremely happy with their early game. I think they have done enough damage to the AM's farm especially. And they, at the same time, won the other 2 solo lanes as well, so this is great for AF.
Like their transition. Like, how is Batrider meant to catch up? Look at the wards that Spartan just planted down.
Did he block all the...
He blocked all 3. So 1 sentry ward for the mid camp and the 2 ops for the others.
Gosh.
I don't know if he was even checking it, because when he put that first observer ward down near the tier 2 tower, he actually was pulling the camp at the same time.
Dude, you know people usually do this against Naga. I've not seen someone do this against a Batrider, but it's still gonna work.
Well, they're making sure OG can never get to their initiation, right?
Yeah, it's good play. Just you don't see it often.
And there's no place for the animation farm. Oh, the back! Oh, Jirax! can't catch a break. He's buying TP scroll. He's like, yeah, this is it.
Timber,
I'm
Timber
done.
casually walks over. Thanks for the kill, guys. And no tail
Now
on
mid
the
lane,
run.
they look for Ana. Support is there from Fly in case they need to, but the Lucent Beam to start with. Fishes off cooldown in 1 second time. That's why Ana stunning on to that Earth Shaker, but it's already too late.
Gosh, this Timber pick has been doing so much work for his team. Such a great last pick here for AF. And right now, look at his net worth at 10 minutes, almost 5,000 net worth. This is just proving to be such a good last pick here for AF.
And there's no way to fight it. Because the Batrider never got a good start, because the AM was shut down, like, Notal is not in any kind of position where it's like even considering getting like Vanguard to fight. You're already so far behind.
I'm really not a fan of the Vanguard into Battle Fury build.
But it's like, is he forced to fight, or can he find space to farm? Because what's the point of a Battle Fury if you can't farm?
I don't think even if he goes for that build, they can fight their way back into the game. I think the only way OG gets themselves back into the game is by AM getting farm and just split pushing.
Oh, nice fissure. Spirit, nice Lucent Beam. The Sharkham's just a little bit too far away.
This Timber is going to be a huge problem for OG. He almost has his Bloodstone at about 11. He's going to get it like, what, maybe minute 12 or 13. That's extremely early for a Timber.
This Observer will scatter that S4's maneuvering, so they know Spartan's coming over for it. They drop the sentry. They know S4's on the hill, especially when he's sticky napalms them, makes it a little bit too obvious. But with that ward, they also see Jirax.
Oh, 3 stacks.
With Flame Break too, some decent chip.
Just trying to do some damage. But S4 really doesn't want to die here. He is 500 gold shot.
He wants the Radiant
dagger.
jungle again. Yeah. He needs that dagger.
They need him to get the AM needs him to get a dagger to make space. Yeah. For Ana, he does not have anything right now. It's going to be a difficult game to build the DK when you're behind as DK. It's really difficult for you, like especially with an AM. You want to be able to make space. So, not sure what does the DK go this game. Like he needs like definitely needs like a dagger or shadow blade to try and gank and.
But he still needs the armlet to survive the fights.
Yeah, you want to have the armlet, but when you're this far behind, I'm not sure if you still want to go back for the armlet, because then it would eventually delay your dagger or shadow blade by a huge margin, and AM is going to take the whole map.
So is it the question then, like, do you think you've just got enough initiation relying on Jirax and S4?
Yep, and you put, you mean when you go for the armlet first?
Yeah, when you go for armlet first.
It's not,
so you let Jirax and S4 do the work.
It's like the big picture wise. If you look at their big picture, AM is going to farm everything, and DK is more like the fighting role to make space. I mean, if you do the armlet build, like you say, you're going to rely on the Earth Spirit and the Batrider to initiate. I mean, it's not like it's 100% bad, but in most cases, you want to have one of the blink or shadow blade to help your team.
OG, this could be a time to try and fight. Jirax going to get scouted out, but maybe next time they draft back. But Jirax rolling boulders away. The blink dagger is on S4. So this is why I'm interested to see if they try and fight this. Fly's got smoke, so he's going to actually catch all 3 of them on the back line, away from the Observer ward.
Ulti as well. This is a good time for them to take a fight.
Oh, yeah, with that magnetize. If they can keep the silence over on Madara, maybe then, like, no bigger cliffs, maybe next time surge forward. Remember, this will be a 4-on-5 fight. The Animage will not want to come and fight this. S4, maybe next time, just walks up.
Yep, maybe next time, he says to S4, you'll finally initiate.
But S4, he's still got that Blink Dagger. It's off cooldown,
Rubik
finds his target, comes in towards the Rubik, only one sticky napalm charge on him, but he drags him into the middle of the Firefly. Vac makes it a little bit more difficult, and Spartan actually surviving. They pick him up, and S4's going to go down. Of course, it's Thug who's the man that has the blood on the blade. And Ana's also retreating back. They know this tier 2 tower is very difficult to hold. Jirax still hopes to do something. The Rubik. Oh, okay, they're actually turning the Lunar against him. The damage out from Fly is doing serious work. He's going to get a double kill thanks to the copies of Madara. Ana's in deep, the Eclipse will go off, and that is a very evaporated DK. And Jirax may find himself in the same place. Turns on the Magnetize, hopes there's enough damage. The Earthshaker will tick out from this one. Thug wants to go for more with Madara and Thug going in deep. Now AM. Notal will come into the fight, and with the Mana Void, oh, it's a level 1. That ain't going to do jack. Madara hoping to salve up. Now starts the TP. Is there a stun? There's the Flame Break, but that's not a stun. The tick count. Madara will survive thanks to the Fountain regeneration.
Oh my god, but that was still alright for OG. They traded for what, 4 to 3 kills. It was still decent, and AM wasn't there. So I think all in all, they bought AM a lot of time to farm. He's almost on his way to his Battle Fury, so that's good news for OG.
Yeah, he got up a lot in net worth. Now sitting at 5.6k to the 6k
team,
of Luna.
That was really all thanks to his team. And at the end of the day, OG are going to be really happy despite they still lost the fight, but AM got a lot of space to farm there, so that would be their ultimate.
I'm wondering if AF will give a little bit more respect next time to the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, the disruption actually killed the disruption on the Luna because he has 3 points in he had 3 points in the disrupt this early.
Oh, S4. Jirax, I don't know if he can really help with this one. He'll get the silence on the Timbersaw at least.
Seems fine right now. Timber just got his Bloodstone. Like, OG are just going to be tanking their lucky stars. That fight happened before Timber collected his Bloodstone, then he would have gotten a lot of charges for that.
Very true. Caught out inside the river. Jirax rolls forward. Maybe next time locked in with the SD illusions, but in comes the support. Madara at the front lines. Maybe next time will TP himself away to safety. Jirax, he won't be so lucky. The Lucent Beam from Madara executes him.
Timber still wants to chase, but AM is all the way towards the top lane right now.
He wants to go because Spartan's got the initiation. Like, he stole the anti-mage blink. So with that, you've always got Spartan to set up.
Yeah, talking about setup, when you're playing a Timbersaw game, I think one of the best heroes to pair with Timbersaw is Earthshaker. Because you want to have a lot of AoE stunts. That's what something I don't think many people talk about when they talk about Timber game. Like, Timber thrives when you have a lot of disable for him. So he can just land his spells, his like setup. You want setup for Timber, and Earthshaker is perfect for that.
They're getting ready to go again. Anna went back for the same build with a Hood of Defiance on him.
The Hood? Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of spell damage, but I don't know, but it's still a decent item. I mean, it's not like it's a bad choice here.
Smoke's running out of time. Jirax comes in, looks for the silence on Thug.
I mean, it's very difficult for them to get a good opening here. Like, AF are in a really good spot.
Here comes S4. Firefly up. They wait for him. You've already got the Earthshaker in the position. He's going to get lassoed out. As Jirax, the kick will be there for the Echo Slam. There goes 2 of them. And it will take up a lot. In fact, he takes up almost all of the Eclipse thanks to that Hood of his. So 2 supports down for OG. Maybe next time still in pretty deep. S4 needs to get back out of this with the Iron. Oh, the Chakra, it reaches him with the Urn Charge ticking down. They're getting range with the Blink forward into the Fable. Then the follow-up telekinesis grab onto Anna. OG are losing too many. You do have, however, No-Tail inside the base of Finem. He's pushed all the way to the tier 3 tower. Blinks away the second Thug will arrive. And Thug is on the chase. The No-Tail, short cooldown on Blink, 4 points in it. He is well away. They're
gonna need like boost of travel on the Timber soon to deal with this split push, but I can see OG doing the right idea. During the draft I mentioned, it's all about the 4-1. The other 4 heroes are going to work together to try and pressure or create some space for AM. But I mean, OG was like trying to... They weren't really going to win that fight, yeah, I think. But they were trying to just keep them busy and try to make time for the AM to farm. Unfortunately, they lost 4 heroes. I think when they lost the 2 supports, I was kind of feeling, oh, that's probably good enough. They bought enough time, they should have backed off, but they wanted to try and do more.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, they lost 4 heroes.
Well, it kind of forced AF into that rough decision, right? Like, it's the game of trade then. The anti-mage is pressuring your tier 3 tower. You drop that down to half-life, then you're creating more space for yourself going into the mid-game because Finime's always worried about that top lane. One small fight, one thing where you may have to rush an execution. If you don't, then No-Tail takes your tier 3 tower, thanks to split push.
Yeah, but still, I have to comment on AF on playing this game. Like, they are constantly pressuring the AM. They're constantly looking for fights, making sure that OG has no time to breathe. This is how you want to play against the AM. And right now, they're smoked up right after winning a fight.
The Observer was going to do work for him. They see Jirax just walking out. Spartan's got Dragon Tail available. The kick, perfect from Jirax. How does he even get that? With a Lucent Beam, still with Rolling Boulder available. Makes a break for the tree lines, back out. And now, okay, he'll accept his fate.
That was excellent spell usage once again by AF. The Liv, the Rubik.
Is this enough to go up? Like, the top lane is still pushing in far. Anna, I think, wants to give a little bit of momentum
Where's the Bat Rider?
mid.
They need Bat Rider to de-push this with Firefly. Where's... Oh, he's like far away.
Yeah.
This is bad.
He was busy in the mid. So they try and use the SD, but SD, Lucent Beam, Chakram, Fly goes down. Oh wait, he got the disruption off. He got it off on Madara, so if he can keep these illusions alive for just that little bit longer. Wait, hang on, no, that's not his. Why is that one attacking? It's dominated. It's gonna be dominated, right?
You can't dominate illusion.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be Rubik. It's Rubik.
Okay, it's
Rubik
okay,
who stole
gosh.
Disruption, because I'm like, there's no way he turned fast enough.
Dude,
We both fucking tripped on that.
I got so tilted. I'm like, what's going on?
It was Rubik. 1-on-1 together, we found 3, then realized it was 2. That bottom rack belongs to them. S4's looking for some kind of exit kill if he can. Madara's on the way back out. He'll be the best target for him. To the Blink Lasso. Anna into that Dragon form. The kick is nice from G-Rax. Turns on the Magnetize as well. But with the Mech Charge, prepare a lot of the damage. Maybe next time, holding the DK position, trying to get his TP out. It won't happen, but Thug's does double kill. He missed the Timber Chain. So forced to fight a little bit longer up against Anna. So Flying needs to actually buy some space. Disruption will do that as they go back inside the base. Dragon towel it up. There's no reason to fight. You've already lost your ranks. The animation does not want to come back. You don't want to lose Anna. The Timber Chain won't do his damage.
This Timber is just out of control right now. Like, it's so difficult for them to kill him. Like when the AM is not online, they have no good solutions like dealing with the Timber. They have the silence from Earth Spirit, but they don't have enough damage.
Well, until you get the Mana Style on the Animate, she doesn't do anything.
Yep, it's gonna be a while. Another.
It's not that bad because he was farming up like this double triple stack of Ancients of AF.
Yeah, honestly, despite losing that Rex, because AM got so much out of the other side of the map, it's still possible for OG to win this game. They need no tier to get to the phase where he has 3 items: the Battle Fury, the Manta, plus 1 item, the Basher. Maybe the BKB would also be a really good option here for him against those heroes.
What do we got coming in for AF? So they're going to get the Mana Style of their own.
Toby, this Rubik with Disruption is just, they have to kill it. They have to kill this Rubik. This is too much.
I don't even know like how he was able to steal that. Like you disrupt, you poison straight away, but I know Fly was stunned.
Shit happens, you know. Sometimes you make a mistake, you know. But right now, this Rubik is a huge problem. They have to kill him. This Disruption is just making their so easy.
Yeah. They take the combination, which has been destroying so many games, the SD and the Luna, and they just get it out of the Rubik. And Madara, they removed the final outer tower at 22 minutes. And they're looking to attack the top lane. So I think it might be about time where No-Tail, he's still short of the money. But you can't lose both your side lanes and still expect to win this game, no matter how big the Animate is going to get.
Gosh, look at the illusions doing work.
Like mass Timber Swords.
No-Tail's like, guys, I need 5 more minutes.
Yeah, just give me time. Batrider, Lasso, he's actually going to kill up the Earthshaker. With the Firefly and the Sticky Napalm, he actually had 4 stacks on him. So S4 gets a solo pick on the back lines.
Oh, that
may create the space they need.
That was very big play there for S4 getting that solo. How did he stack him up so many times?
I don't know. I don't know why the rest of AF didn't go back and help him.
Guess he was just out of position. He was in a...
Well, S4 started up in this tree line, so as AF was pushing in, they didn't see. I'm almost wondering if it's worthwhile for AF to start putting down Tinker Wards and such.
Really good play by S4 there. That bought them like what, 2 minutes to farm? 1 to 2 minutes to farm. No-Tail is like, thanks bro, I'm gonna get you dinner.
He's just looking at the stack, or maybe a kill, that's easier. Starts with the Mana Void and getting the kill on Spark, the back into a 3-man wall, the kick flies forward. The Flame Break would have done the work, but instead, he's got off all the mana from Skylark. The Megan Pipe was already committed, so you lose your Earth Spirit. Now No-Tail has to bail. Thug is on the front lines.
Timbersaw.
Oh, S4 stuck. He's got 4 stuff. He's got 4 staff but no TP scroll. Flies too far out, starts to disrupt with the Lotus Orb on the Timber Saw. He knows there's no point disrupting up the Timber.
Okay.
Is S4 gonna wait again for that perfect pick? TP out by the Darkseer? No, he's going back to the mid lane.
Okay, going for Roshan first, so let's see what does AM have right now.
Your Manta is done.
Manta is done. Still not quite enough yet. He's gonna need to rush a BKB, I think.
Is BKB the item of choice?
Yeah, but he's gonna be forced to defend soon. Like he needs. If you get a Basher, you can't really fight as well. Into the Earthshaker fissure, the Timber Saw, the Luna ultimate. There's just way too many things that can disrupt and kill you in the fight. So if they are expecting the push to come, he's gonna need a BKB. Like if the push comes in the next 1 or 2 minutes, I expect Finem to just move to continue the siege after the Roshan. AM is gonna need a BKB, but he's actually, he's too far. I don't think he will have enough time to complete the BKB. That's the only item that's gonna allow the AM to fight.
OG know what's going on. They scanned AF out the front of the pit, but now AF.
There's nothing they can do.
They smoke on 2. They're just taking the time to farm. There's actually giving space for Ana. Like, he's got his armor, he's got his Hood of Defiance, another 1,500 gold. So buybacks are becoming available as well for OG.
I mean, DK is really not that big of an impact compared to the last game anymore. He's just there, you know, trying to buy time for the AM to get to that stage where the AM is going to be able to carry the game. Like, OG is just...
Here it is again. Yeah. Look at this. Like, they're already wondering. They ping, they TP back.
Whereas they really need the boost of travel on the Timber. Timber has no boost of travel. They need the Timber to sit in the AM lane, push the lane out, fight him, and TP BTs over to his team.
It's like Timber's just looking more for the item to end the game, like having Shiva's guard up, or I don't know if it's
yeah, but still, if the creeps are not pushed to the enemy's lane, you're not ending the game.
Yep.
This is actually buying so much time for No-Tail. I said he has no time to get his BKB, but you know, at this rate, he might be able to complete his BKB before the next push hits the high ground. And Gem being purchased up by S4, a really, really important item when you are playing a game like this, where you're just trying to stall, buy time, get pickoffs. So having the vision control is really, really crucial for your team.
And Finem don't really have like a natural vision gainer like the Firefly that comes from a Batrider or like something like a Beastmaster Hawk would be nice for them. But in this game, it's
they have night vision for Luna when it turns night.
That is true.
That's still pretty decent against the Batrider. Batrider's night vision is really bad. So the BKB on the Luna completed.
Nurtal's making this hard. He just keeps creep skipping them out. Now he jumps to the mid and he'll push that one back out. Okay. Look at his CS is at 228.
It's a pretty good amount for a game like this.
Yeah, considering his start.
Okay, the push commences to be...
They have one creep wave to work with. That BKB is still only just arriving on the courier. And Ana is actually making this a little bit easier by standing where he is. Okay, yeah, target the damage. Armlet, turn it on. Skylark back to back in again. Ana can't toggle through that. His buyback is available. The Radiant Courier will die during the run, but it still deliver the BKB over to Madara. And with that tier 3 tower down, the Glaives are doing their work. And Ana, well, how do you stop this? Like right now, he's just attacking one of the illusions and losing so much life. Thanks to all the Glaives bouncing around, Luna dragged in deep towards the tier 4 towers, flying able to get that disruption off. So they'll actually turn Madara against Madara. With the freeze fire, is the damage enough? They burn through the Aegis of the Immortal. Is the AM ready to fight? No-Tail with that level 3 Mana Void. He wants to jump in. Madara lets the ulti go. Ana, this could be a dieback if that 4-star from S4 didn't give him the space. So No-Tail into the front lines. They need kills. They've lost their racks. But the Mana Burn needs to also happen. And it's not. AF, S5, ready to jump back out again. The jump in from Spartan. He finds S4. No 4-star, no blink. The Timber Chain won't connect, but the Rubik still finds the kill. Putting that Fade Bolt to work.
No-Tail is still not ready to fight. He desperately needs that BKB, and AF are just not going to give him time to get that down. Going to get the final set of racks right now, pressuring. BKB is down, Eclipse is down.
The back. The Echo! Oh, OG! The kick flies through from Jirax, but the damage may be done. That might be a buyback from No-Tail if they want to hold on to it. Yep, there it is. They actually have to buy back on the Anti-Mage. All them monies out the window. They need to find the kill, the Mana Void used, but it's so late now. The Madara, oh, the damage was really negligible. No-Tail blinks out, low on life, and nothing of value is lost here for AF. They can just keep going. And that may actually be the game. With the blink in, they find initiation over on the Shadow Demon, so they can't even turn the Luna against him. No-Tail blinks forward, almost trying to be a distraction. They find the Luna, drag him in, blink out. Madara, BKB, so just to protect him. He's low on life. No Aegis Immortal this time around. The tier 4 towers will do the work for OG. So the Luna is dead for the moment. Anti-Mage caught with the stuns. No buyback. Luna could use hers and just come straight back to front lines. Darkseid's in a little bit of trouble thanks to the Magnetize. The kick flies through, but Skylark hugs the cliffside. He'll live with the blink away to safety, and yeah, there's your buyback from the Luna. They understand this situation. They understand one more kill will do it for them. And who's it gonna be? They kick back Thug into the tower with Jirax, but S4 ducking and weaving, hoping for a good opportunity. The Lucent Beam's going to make life more difficult. As Madara, Flame Break pushes them in, right on top of Ana, and then the Vac combining up with the 2-man fissure. They can still commit buybacks Anna's doing everything he can to hold this tier 3 tower. Everything he can is worth a lot. The Shadow Demon actually just ended a wicked 6 streak for the Darkseer. So that's good money for him. If they can find these kills, the money will start rolling in. Earth Spirit now healed buyback. They're committing everything they've got. There's not a single buyback left. Everyone has used it. Overcomes Slug, fighting against Anna. Jirax to the front line, so Earthshaker will now die. At the hands of the DK.
Oh, this Timber is still, you know, getting kills behind enemy lines.
He's too powerful. He really is just too powerful. The lasso is there for S4. Pushes down. Jirax, they're hoping. They want Madara. If they can get Madara, as the dream come true. Blinks off cooldown now. Blinks forward, but then loses beam. Thug moved over. So Barret Rider is down. Jirax gets a double stun, but Spartan will arrive. The double kill for
Look
Thug.
at his Bloodstone.
Mercy, please, mercy.
Dude, look at his Bloodstone. 33 Bloodstone charges. The dream.
It's a nightmare for OG, but yeah, dream for Finem.
So they're just gonna march down, get the last set of rags. It's not much OG to do anymore. They've already used up all the fuel in their tank, all the buybacks down. AM still hasn't got his BKB.
They really... if OG are holding this, like they're still looking to fight, they have to have some level of real hope to do this. The Mana Style no-tail, pick up with telekinesis, pick up, drag down, killed off. 70 seconds without no-tail. The DK's on the front line, but in the back, Echo Slam. Okay, take hope, put it in a bag, and then light it on fire. AF take game number 2, giving us our third deciding matchup. In the spirit that has been this group, everything goes to 3.
What our last pick, Timbersaw just did way too much this game for them, and they do not have a very good lineup to deal with the Timbersaw. And not only that, I think the other thing I would like to comment is the way AF chose to lane. They chose to pressure with the Luna. Same goes like I think where we saw yesterday where VP picked Luna and they chose to do an aggressive lane against the enemies. It wasn't even that big of a lane, but they still did it, and it's like just the laning phase being very difficult for OG this game, for the AM, and it just cost them a lot in the early game. His Battlefield wasn't even that bad of a timing, it was just...
Yeah, it's just the sacrifice that to make to get into that.
It's not only that, the other lanes, the other 1v1 matchups, Timber against DK, Barret Rider against Darkseer, both the matchups went really bad for them too, despite S4 killing the Darkseer at the start of the game. Solo kill.
So I can't believe this goal for Thug. It was the